Amman, Jordan, we have arrived in the country with the thousands of years of history. Soon, the President of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, will pay his first official visit to the country, which will give a new impetus to bilateral relations. Jordan is one of major economic and strategic partners of Kazakhstan in the Middle East. Both Astana and Amman collaborate closely on the international arena, addressing the range of issues, including, of course, the humanitarian crisis in the Gaza Strip. We are here to follow the agenda of the visit, to keep you informed, so let's get started. We have arrived at the international airport of Jordan, where the President of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, will be welcomed soon by the top officials of this country. You can see that the soldiers of the Guard of Honor have already been lined up, and we can say confidently that everything is ready to welcome the President of Kazakhstan here in the land of Jordan. So the board number one has arrived here in the capital of Jordan, Amman city. You can see the President Tokayev is welcomed by the top officials of Jordan, including the Prime Minister of the country and also the member of royal family, Prince Ali bin Al Hussein. Now the visit has officially started. We catch a little moment to exchange few words with the Prime Minister Jafar Hassan prior to the start of official part of the visit. Al Husseiniya Royal Palace, built in 2006, is the main center for political life of Jordan and also the symbol of Jordanian monarchy. Soon the President of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, will arrive here. The official welcoming ceremony starts with the King Abdullah II of Jordan will welcome personally his Kazakh counterpart. Then afterwards, the leaders of two countries will proceed inside the Royal Palace with negotiations on high level. Now the cortege with the President Tokayev arrives at the royal yard. The monarch and his son, the crown prince, are greeting Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, taking an official photo as well. The welcoming ceremony proceeds. The national anthem of Kazakhstan is performed, followed by the national anthem of Jordan. Two countries are trusted partners and political allies. Trade and economy is on the agenda of cooperation. Both Astana and Amman are seeking more opportunities to enhance trade turnover as well as attract new investments into prospective projects. What amount of investments these projects can cost and what kind of cooperation are we awaiting with our countries?
We look forward to the cooperation between Jordan and Kazakhstan. There's lots of opportunities. I would not like to talk about the volume till they're more mature, but we have discussed potential cooperation in gas, pipelines, fertilizers, pharma, rare earth elements, and also the water conveyor project. We belong in two different regions. Exactly. Geographically, and we could be the supply chain resilience partner for Kazakhstan.
Kazakh President and the King Abdullah II are entering the room where the signing ceremony of the joint documents will be held. Before the start, two leaders greet the members of official delegation.
In recognition of the deep-rooted ties between the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan and...
Now you can see the ceremony of signing documents between Kazakhstan and Jordan is underway. The signing ceremony is being held in front in the presence of the heads of state, the President of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, and King Abdullah II of Jordan.
One of the prospective and important cooperation avenues is in energy sector, particularly on uranium production. Kazakhstan's national uranium company, Kazakhstan has agreed with its Jordanian partner, Jumco, to explore opportunities of uranium production in Jordan.
We're talking about Kazakhstan joining the uranium production here in Jordan, right? So what is the main purpose for Kazakhstan to join the project like this?
Our Jordanian colleagues appreciate experience of Kazakhstan, the largest uranium company in the world. Therefore, our Jordanian colleagues are quite keen for Kazakhstan to start exploration works with Jordanian National Uranium Company.
Trade is another important part of discussions. In 2024, trade turnover has reached $6.4 million, but two sides are eager to enact the full potential of trade partnership. Documents signed today should eliminate the barriers and take trade turnover to a new level.
Более диверсифицированный иорданский импорт здесь и калийные фосфатные удобрения и
Jordanian imports are more diversified. There are potassium and phosphate fertilizers, textile and pharmaceuticals. But of course, the matter will not be limited to goods. Tourism is also interesting for us. Jordan is a country with interesting historical sites, the ancient city of Petra and the Dead Sea. Therefore, I think it would be interesting for our tour operators to consider charter flights to this country.
It's a
very high range of topics that will be covered today in order to ensure that the platform for building and enhancing and integrating both economies are there. The relation is not only on a mutual, we're also working together for the regional, where Kazakhstan can be a hub through the CIS countries for Jordan, and at the same time Jordan can be the hub for the Kazakhstani investment that are targeting the neighboring markets.
Starting the meeting, the head of state expresses his appreciation to the King Abdullah II for his efforts in strengthening partnership based on mutual respect and friendship. Jordan, continues President Tokayev, is acknowledged by the global community as a nation wholeheartedly committed to the peace and stability.
I came with a goal to give additional impetus to our friendship, to our economic ties, and I believe that we share common attitudes and assessments with regard to what is happening in the world, but at the same time we are very much interested in having closer ties on the bilateral level. And we have some ideas, we have intention, and I believe that in the nearest future, we will be able to reach some particular concrete agreements and to see some very good results. So we are ready to work hard as far as our cooperation is concerned, and generally, of course, we regard Jordan as a friendly, brotherly state, and we have so many things in common.
The King Abdullah II, who is joined by the Crown Prince Al-Hussein bin Abdullah II and Prince Ali bin Al-Hussein, in turn, underlines international initiatives of Kazakhstan supporting the course of the President Tokayev on the balanced foreign policy and commitment to a global dialogue. The monarch particularly stresses the importance of Kazakhstan's support of Jordan in the region. The monarch, being as the 41st generation direct descendant of the Prophet Muhammad, is well known for his efforts to promote peace, moderation and interfaith harmony in the turbulent region.
I'd like to say that it's such a pleasure to welcome you and your distinguished delegation back here to Jordan. I'm very grateful that you are here in Jordan, because this is a good opportunity with the many distinguished members of your delegation for us to restart not only the traditional relationship, but opportunities through the economy, through the private sector between our two countries. Politically, we have always been very strong. We've had military and security links with your nation. You have been a tremendous supporter of Jordan and the challenges that we have in the region.
During the private dialogue, which two leaders held shortly after attending a meeting with country's top officials, the Kazakh president presents the King Abdullah II with the highest state award of Kazakhstan, the Order of Altyn Quran, highlighting significant personal contribution of the king to enhancing Kazakh-Jordanian ties.
Under Your Majesty's wise leadership, Jordan has played a pivotal role in fostering regional stability, interfaith dialogue, and humanitarian efforts. These values resonate strongly with Kazakhstan's commitment to peace, tolerance, and diplomacy.
The program of the visit today includes one more location.
Now you can see that the President of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, arrives in the largest museum of Jordan, the Jordan Museum. He's accompanied by Her Royal Highness Princess Sumaya. This is a very important point of the visit because the president will learn more about the history of the country and also will discuss and address very important issues of the touristic cooperation between two countries.
And indeed, fostering tourism and cultural exchange between Kazakhstan and Jordan would benefit not only further economic growth of brotherly nations, but also people-to-people ties. The program of the day was full. The head of state has extended an invitation to His Majesty, the King Abdullah II, to pay an official visit to Kazakhstan.
So you've introduced the museum, one of the largest museums of Jordan, to the President of Kazakhstan. So what kind of prospects of cooperation and cultural exchange we can foresee in the future between our countries?
I think today more than ever we're talking about a world where we have to depend on human resilience, and through that I believe very, very strongly that there is a lot of synergy between our two countries in terms of the investment in our human resources, and this is what our museum tells the story of. It's a story of Jordan, its land and its people, and it tells a story of a people for 12,000 years who have had to innovate to survive, and that's very much the vision of our king, of His Majesty King Abdullah, in terms of our people being able to innovate and to continue to be innovators, to show the best strength and resilience in these challenging times.
The dialogue on high level between Kazakhstan and Jordan has shown again the great potential of bilateral cooperation, which will enhance future connectivity projects of Central Asia and the Middle East. That's everything I wanted to tell you today. See you next time.